Hello and welcome to the channel. The presidential candidates of the All Progressives Congress APC, the People's Democratic Party PDP, and the Labour Party LP has been at each other's throats over fake news and hate speech. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Let's go. 2023. Tinubu, Atiku, Obi, bicker over fake news, hate speech. The campaign teams of the presidential candidates of the three leading political parties, All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, People's Democratic Party PDP, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and Labour Party Mr. Peter Obi were yesterday locked in bickerings over fake news and hate speech. Tinubu's campaign fired the first salvo as its director, media and publicity, Mr. Bayo Onanuga, in a statement accused Atiku and Obi of sponsoring fake news against Tinubu in the hope of getting the former Lagos State governor disqualified, which he said would not help the presidential quest of the duo. Responding in kind, the Atiku and Okowa Presidential Campaign Organization asked Tinubu to come clean about his complicity in the alleged illicit drug-related forfeiture of $460,000 to authorities in the United States instead of trying to divert attention. In like manner, the Obidati campaign of the LP asked its APC counterpart to look within its ranks for those responsible for the alleged forgery of the letter-headed paper of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to issue a fake statement, saying it was depressing that a party whose candidate had a record of falsification of documents could have the effrontery to accuse innocent people of doing the same. Cautioning Atiku and Obi against sponsoring fake news to malign Tinubu's reputation, which it said would not help the ambitions, Tinubu campaign said the opposition People's Democratic Party and its subsidiary, Labour Party, having realized they have no sure path to victory in the February 2023 presidential election, upped their campaign of calumny, disinformation and misinformation on Saturday by sponsoring fake news against the All Progressives Congress presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They did it by forging the letterhead of the Independent National Electoral Commission and the signature of its National Commissioner, Festus Okoye, said Onanuga. According to the APC campaign team, the forged statement purportedly issued by INEC was disseminated to deceive the gullible public that INEC was investigating allegations against Asiwaju Tinubu that they desperately hoped will ultimately lead to the disqualification of the frontline APC presidential candidate. The ruling party also called on the police to investigate those behind the fake statement and get them to face the wrath of the law. We are not in any way surprised by the antics of the sinking opposition parties. What we found shocking was how quickly some compromised media organizations gulped the falsehood, hook, line and sinker, without attempting to verify. We understand why they did so. The forgery and its narrative feed their mindset of throwing overboard every known virtue of ethical journalism and professionalism as they work in cahoots with the opposition to defame Asiwaju Tinubu. This inglorious part has been taken before since 2003 and in the run-up to the primaries of the ruling APC that produced Asiwaju Tinubu as the presidential torchbearer. Those who took his damned path of infamy lost their bets because Asiwaju Tinubu stands rock solid and indestructible, the statement added. The APC Campaign Council noted that its candidate has consistently said it will make the campaigns about issues that affect the lives of Nigerians and how to proffer workable and enduring solutions that will improve quality of life of the people. He has demonstrated this resolve by publishing an 80-page manifesto tagged Action Plan for a Better Nigeria, which he has been selling to strategic sectoral groups in the country. We had hoped anyone aspiring to lead our country at this time will be a natural subscriber to this noble and higher goal. It is clear the opposition parties and purveyors of fake news have other negative ideas. They want to make this election cycle more about muckraking and mudslinging. While we want to stay above the fray and stand by our commitment to inspire our people and restore their faith and confidence in the immense goodness and greatness of our country, we want to serve notice to all the agents of disinformation and their collaborating media platforms that our campaign organization stands ready to confront and fight all libelous and defamatory publications against Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We shall no longer allow the prevailing recklessness and utter disregard for professional judgment to continue unchallenged. We also call on the police to investigate the circulation of the forged INEC statement and serve justice to those responsible. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn on the notification bell. Thank you. Countering, spokesperson of the Atiku and Okowa presidential campaign organization, Kola Ologbondiya, asked the APC presidential candidate to come clean about his complicity in the alleged illicit drug-related forfeiture of $460,000 to authorities in the United States instead of trying to divert attention. In a telephone interview with Vanguard, Ologbondiya said that claims by the APC presidential campaign that the PDP campaign and its Labour Party counterpart were behind a fake INEC press release indicting Tinubu were part of a diversionary tactic by the APC, which was hell-bent on shifting attention from the real issue. He said, "We demand that Tinubu should come out boldly and defend his reported link to the whopping sum of $460,000 forfeited to the United States rather than hiding behind a finger and sending his media aides to attack other Nigerians. Our campaign insists that the burden before Asiwaju Tinubu is to cleanse himself of being linked to illicit funds by a court in the United States rather than searching for scapegoats and pointing index fingers on others, whereas the remaining are pointing to his direction. It is not absurd that rather than proving his innocence by personally telling Nigerians the truth about the forfeiture judgment, Asiwaju Tinubu is allowing his aides, who were not principal witnesses in the crime, to issue threats and vituperations on Nigerians. This accounts for why the campaign is singing discordant tunes on taxation, while Asiwaju Tinubu himself is laboring to dismiss the case as a rumor. This is very laughable." On his part, the LP presidential campaign asked the APC to look within its ranks for those responsible for the alleged forgery of the letter-headed paper of the INEC to issue a fake statement. In a telephone interview with Vanguard, the opposition party said it was depressing that a party whose candidate has a record of falsification of documents could have the effrontery to accuse innocent people of doing the same. The chief spokesman of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, Dr. Yunusa Tanko, warned the APC campaign to desist from dragging the LP into its sinking campaign with baseless allegations. That's the news, guys. Thanks for joining in. Until next time, bye.